Are you tired of being overcharged and forced into paying a monthly subscription for your Mac and Windows software? Well, if you are, currently we're having a 50% off discount on all the latest Mac and Windows software, such as AutoCAD, SolidWorks, Photoshop, Microsoft Office, and much more. Our 50% off discount will be ending soon, so be sure to text us "Need Software" to 323-405-1341. That's 323-405-1341. We aim to please, so expect 24/7 technical support, the latest premium software, instant software links delivered to your email, and PayPal buyer's protection guarantee.
If you haven't joined us before, make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, and click all. I got the dogs upstairs so that fucking big boy ain't snoring and shit, but now the little motherfucker want to be barking. Shut your ass up! Little motherfucker want to be barking and shit. Okay. That's right. High vibrations over here, sweet D. High vibrations. All right. So moving on. Have y'all heard about this so-called Purge law in Illinois? Have you heard about this? Where they're apparently saying that, oh, you know, there won't be no cash bail and you'll, you know, basically murderers are going to be running crazy on the street and all of that type of shit. That judges won't be able to hold people and all this crazy shit. And they're trying to basically scare the shit out of people. What it seems like to me, into asking for the police, into begging for your oppressor. But actually, according to Block Club Chicago, there is no purge law in Illinois. And here are some of the facts about ending cash bail. First of all, they said the Pre-Trial Fairness Act will become law January 1st. And as is part of a long-running campaign to address issues with cash bond, which advocates say leads people who have not been convicted of charges to remain in jail because they cannot afford the bail a judge assigned them. The law is part of the Safety Act, which Governor J.B. Pritzker signed in 2021. It has already been partially implemented throughout the state. They said, here's the key. The law does not mean judges cannot keep people in jail. The law eliminates cash bail as a standard, but a judge still can detain some depending on the criminal charges or if they think a person poses danger to the community or may flee. Listen, it goes on, but basically they're saying that the shit that they just tried to scare you with is not really what it is. Now, why would they do that? Because they had a police dude out there saying, man, this nigga, he can get almost to Alaska before we be able to start going after him. Like this is dangerous and all this type of shit. Like, why do you think they would put that out there like that, people? Let's put our thinking caps on for a second. Why are they trying to scare you with this type of shit? Yes, I already said it. To scare you into asking for the police. Asking for the police. And they acting like if the police weren't around, that it would be just lawlessness in the streets and all of that. Well, here's the thing, people. It would actually be an opportunity for us. Hang on. Hush! It would actually be an opportunity for us to start governing ourselves. Ooh, what did he say? What? Just imagine you couldn't call the police. Who would you call? Who would we call? At that point, we obviously would need people in our communities to come together and step up to be the ones that you call when certain shit happens. When you need, what would traditionally be what you might traditionally call the police for, when you need law and order. We need to start governing ourselves. Wait, hang on. What's this guy saying? Every law-abiding job, having family in the hood wants a police substation on the block. Right, and that's a problem. This guy said, Lord J, you tripping. Every law-abiding job having family in the hood wants a police substation on the block. Right, because they're fucking they're fucking blind. They're slaves. They want the slave master to take care of them. So of course they want that. It's like we got to be ready to do for self. We complain about police brutality and all of that, but then when I'm suggesting that we police ourselves, Lord J is tripping. You tripping, Lord? How are we supposed to police ourselves? Is you crazy? We need Massa. Massa gotta do it. Us niggas can't do it. Like, man, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here with that type of thinking and mentality. We are the foundation of civilization, meaning they learned how to be civilized from us. The world learned how to be civilized from us. You think we never had law and order before? That we never put together municipalities before? Is this what you think? Come on, man. Stop it. It's time to be grown-ups here and stop acting like children, like you need other people to come in and take care of you. You don't. It's time to be a grown-up now. If you really want to be free, if we really want to talk about freedom, then we got to start moving like free people. They said, am I advocating vigilantes? I mean, you call it what you want to call it. I'm advocating community. If they were to really do this, the way they presented this so-called purge law, even though they're saying it's not the way they presented it originally, but let's just say it was. Let's just say that, you couldn't call the cops for domestic violence or, shootings or whatever the fuck. Like they just not going to come or they don't, they don't have the jurisdiction. And first of all, they only have the jurisdiction over anything because you give it to them. You allow them to have this. So just understand. And that's why they need you to be so scared that you ask for them. You see? They need you to be so scared that you ask for their presence in your life. Oh, please put a substation on my block. I need you. Crime is so bad. They'll create the problem and then try to give you the solution, which is the police, and the police is not a solution. So who would you call in certain situations? In that case, we'd have to create our own organizations in order to address these things, right? Or y'all just gonna, let shit go to hell in a handbasket? Or are we gonna have black men that step up and say, no, we gonna do it? Because I know plenty of brothers and sisters actually that's been training all across this country with firearms and just, self-defense, period. So I'm sure certain people would be willing to step up, but then now the community would also have to help support these people. If this is something they're doing on the regular 24/7, they need to be compensated. They need to be able to live and make a living at what they're doing. So this is something that we would have to come together as a community and figure these things out. Life is about solving problems. We have to solve these problems. If you don't solve problems, the problem will just remain. So this is part of the reason why you were given problem solving in school and all of that. But a lot of us didn't like that. And they kind of wanted you to not like problem solving, when really that's the key. We need to learn how to solve our problems. So, yes, this purge shit, there is no purge law. That was something built to scare the shit out of people. Judges in Illinois can still put people in jail and all of that type of shit. They're just trying to, eliminate this whole cash, being able to pay to get out. A lot of times this has gone against melanated people, this whole bail system. Yeah, so that's what they're really trying to get rid of. And see, what's funny is, the police and on them is acting like, well, by getting rid of bail, it's make it more dangerous. And it's going to put criminals back out in the street. But isn't bail a mechanism that puts people back out on the street? Except you get money. You're just mad now that you're not getting money for it. But bail, if I pay my bail, then I get out. Regardless what the fuck I did. You know what I mean? If I get a bail, it could have been murder, it could have been rape, it could have been whatever the fuck. If I have a bail, I can get out. So either way, certain people is getting out, and if the judge feels like they shouldn't, they're such an extreme risk, then you don't get bail. And with this, you won't get out. So what's the difference other than you not getting no money out of it? What's the difference? They both facilitate freedom for so-called criminals. And where this has been done in other places, there's been no significant rise in violent crimes and all of that type of shit. So, they can stop that bullshit. Listen, Babylon is falling, man. They're losing their grip on a lot of shit, and they kind of got to test the waters and see how many of y'all are going to actually beg to go back under, back under their rule, back under their oppressor's foot willingly. Because they need you to do these things willingly. Please understand that. They need your willing consent to be a slave. And that's what a lot of y'all give them when you go and vote for, fuck that. Because y'all would want to defund the police, and this is part of it, So, but defunding the police might mean now that you have to fund your own shit. You know what I mean? Because these motherfuckers, I'm telling you, at some point they're gonna be like, man, fuck them. We not even gonna respond to the call. Let them deal with it. And then either we gonna be like, all right, fuck it, we will deal with it. We got this, thank you. Or B, it's gonna be a bunch of us be like, no, please, we're sorry. Please come and take care of us, and all of that bullshit. So which one is you gonna be? Because I know what side I'm on, but I'm just curious as to what side you're on.